are skateboard companies that have been around for like 20 plus years or something, uh, are they okay right now? Because, like, the graphics that have been coming out are, like, really bad. One example being this, these, just like, are we good? I know Plan B is like a horrible example too, because like even before this, it was like, dude, some of these color combos are really bad. Dude, and trying to read this, I know it says Finn, and that's because I looked at the name of this series is Trill. Like we're in like 2014 again, but that's illegible. Also, this color combo is pretty tough on the eyeballs. So is this one, to be frank. But like this is awful. It's genuinely so bad. What makes it worse is that this was designed by none other than Mark McKee, which, if you know who that is, your jaw is on the floor right now if you didn't know that this already happened. But if you didn't know, these are the graphics he's known for. You know, particularly the ones on the left and the right. There is so much detail in them. And these look like they took a very long time. There's a fantastic use of colors. There's a lot of really good placing and framing for the entire graphic and everything. There's things that it's like you can look at it for a while and then you notice something else, but it also doesn't look too busy. It's really well done, really tasteful art. And we go from this kind of shit that he was doing in the 90s to these. To top it off, this series is also called Independent Women, which I think is just clearly more like reactionary bullshit from Danny Way. Um, these literally also look like they're kind of all like, particularly like a lot of these, it just looks so lazy. I don't remember who said it, but I saw somebody on Twitter say that they wouldn't be surprised if Mark just completely shit out this series in like an hour, because it, compared to all the other stuff he's done, it's insane. I mean, it doesn't help. I don't think they have any women on their team. They do not. It is a sausage fest of a team that we got going on here. I know Yumeka Oda gets boards, but it's not like they're gonna ask her what she thinks of a graphic when they make some. I mean, I don't know. These are just so lazy too. Direction for, I don't know. For me, it all really just looks like really tacky. Like, dude, what the fuck? There's no way anybody would have been able to read that if they didn't already know that that was a Plan B board. That looks absolutely horrid. I think the Plan B's always had horrible graphics. Like, I've legitimately, for a lot of these, seen better graphics on like Walmart boards and Walmart t-shirts. Like, it just kind of looks so bland and uninspired, and there's even times where color schemes don't even make sense. like having this weird like black wood grain thing going on, and then like this blue with it looks bad. The green looks bad too. Like the red looks awful. I honestly don't know how much of that I can show on stream. I mean, they're fully clothed, they're fine, but I don't know. I don't think that breaks TOS too bad, but Twitch is weird. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Which again is a pretty low form of art. There's this series from Zero. Dude, it's so bad. Cause like I don't even know who this is for. Cause these barely even look like the Zero skull. They don't really. The part of it that would look like the Zero skull has been like it's all like weird. These also like I can go into the specific ones. Like I don't know, you can tell it's on canvas, but before it was zoomed in like this, like there was a part of it that just looked like the smoother parts of it kind of look like kind of AI generated almost. It gives me the same feeling that AI generated images do anyway. And like in reality, I feel like these really look like Zero is heading in a direction of like Monster Energy, like Call of Duty poster type shit, to the point where they're like, because I know Threams was talking about it when we were watching the Zero video, that they're kind of leaning into like this hot topic thing, and that's kind of what this feels like to me. Because like, oh, that looks awful on the shirt, dude. That looks so bad. It's tough because it's like this clearly isn't a parody, because like a parody would be kind of making a joke. Yeah, I think they turned the comments off because I literally can't see the comments for that one, but like on the other ones it's I don't know. I feel like this is leaning too hard into that like hot topic vibe that Zero has had for quite a while right now. It's like, because like it's not parody. It's not really making a joke. I mean, here Chris Cole clip. It was a nice nollie inward heel. I've never heard anybody on Zero mention any sort of like absolute just like love for the Simpsons either. So it's very strange to do this. And really, I want to be clear too that I might be kind of saying, not being the nicest about the art itself. The art itself isn't that bad if we're looking at the reference of somebody being like making things for a portfolio for like a company or something like that. If they want to be a designer or an artist for like companies, just doing something like this to have it in your, hey, I can do stuff like this isn't bad to have. But as an official release by a skateboard brand, when it's like not in direct collaboration with The Simpsons, nor is it like a parody, really. It's just kind of like there. That was a sick ass kickflip back nose blunt though from Weimer. And dude, they look so bad on the. I realize why they look so bad on the shirt. They're taking just like they're photoshopping it off of the fucking board and then just plastering it on this random ass image of a sweater. And the board and the sweater aren't even in the same lighting. They did the same. That's what they're doing for these, man. So it doesn't look anything like the shirt you're gonna get in real life if you buy it. I don't know, man. How bad have Zero's graphics gotten in general? Scroll past these abominations. You get out of here. Well, they reissued the cross, which is kind of nice. They did a collab with the Spits. These don't look that bad, in my opinion. These are I kind of like these. Are these will it tell me who made it? Art by Hills. Oh, he's like a tattoo guy. These are pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have anything to say about any of this. This is not that bad. These are fine. These boards are fine. I think they're okay. Oh yeah, it's like a spoof of the Dystopia logo. Um, these are kind of cool because they remind me of like a biology book that would just be in like your school library. I don't know. I think that's all right. When they did that, yeah. Which graffiti one? Are you talking about this one? Well, I don't know because it's a spoof of like a hardcore band logo. It's not like a there are hardcore bands that have like graffiti logos. And like DGK is more of like a hip hop thing. Like the band Tsunami. Tsunami also has like a logo that's like a graffiti tag. This one, if you don't see this graphic, doesn't make very much sense. But also that looks pretty bad. Orville Peck board. Kind of weird. It's just weird. Like if it's not based off of like classic stuff, like obviously like this is a Ukraine board. That's actually super rad that they did that. Does any profits go to like I don't know if any profits for this actually go to Ukraine. So that's actually kind of weird if they did that. And then you've got the classics. These have always looked good in my opinion. I like that they've got the cross grip. I actually think that looks cool. It's covered up by Chad, but you can kind of see it. I like the ringer tees. Ringer tees are cool. I actually would wear the black with the white rings because I already have a t-shirt that's a ringer that's white with black. I mean, everything's pretty basic for clothes. That looks awful. I like the jersey. I like the white pants too. But they're literally just it's literally the problem with these is it's literally $20 more. And these are literally just a pair of relaxed fit double knee painter's pants that you can get for $20 cheaper without the patches. So it's kind of weird. I do like the drug rug accessories. You want to oh my god. This isn't even hot topic. We full on graduated to fucking Urban Outfitters with this shit, dude. See, if it would have looked like this, if the graphic would have looked like this and would have had some cool colors with it, that would have been fine. But it doesn't. It looks worse. The Mickey Mouse, I actually kind of like the Mickey Mouse one. It's kind of cute. I also like the red and black striped socks. I think those are cool. And the ring is cool. I don't know how grip tape's an accessory, and why are they so large? Mickey Mouse. Michael Rat. Hats and beanies. I mean, they're nothing really to say about these. They're what I expected. They sell completes. Do they list who makes the trucks? Are they making the trucks? Zero branded trucks. Okay. And then they've got wheels too. Which again, I don't really have anything to say about their wheels. I actually think these look cool. Those are cool. And bearings? Is that in the accessories? I missed that? Oh, yeah, they have it's the zero bearings in the completes. That's what you meant. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And they got those wheels. Yeah, I don't know. But it is just so clear, like even though some of the other decks look awful, like these clearly look so much worse than everything else, really. You know? And it's funny too, if you don't already know, which this will probably come out a little while later, if you've been living under a rock, TJ Rogers just got on Skate Mafia. They just released the board graphics for it. And what's funny is in any other year, I would look at these and say that they're not really anything special. But in comparison to the last two board series that we just saw, these are actually like fantastic. Right? Because the center of this board, right, took like probably 5 seconds. Rectangle tool. Yep, I clicked it. Sorry. Rectangle tool. You've already got a vector of the Skate Mafia logo. You work at Skate Mafia there. Impact font Rogers, and then Pathfinder tool, and then it's like, did they make this pattern themselves, or did they find it and like recolor it or something? You know, there's really not a whole lot going on there. But like in comparison to everything else, this looks great. I love this color combo. It's good. And this I thought was just like a whatever photo, but apparently this is like a parody of a Drake album, which I don't really. I know what the album cover looks like that this is like based off, but it wasn't the first thing that came to mind because I don't really listen to mainstream music all that much. Yeah, but it's like there's nothing really all that special about these, but they look so much better than the other stuff we just looked at. Like it's really interesting how that works. But yeah, it's such a bummer too, because like I would imagine that because like the Zero series is just like some random artist. The Plan B, that's like Mark McKee. He probably rushed that series out and it was so like bland and boring and tasteless because he was like, how much are you paying me? Fuck you, you're Plan B. I'm whatever. I'm gonna just do this. You know, because he probably didn't get paid that much for it. Uh yeah, I don't know. It's super weird. Hopefully things get better. Uh for those brands, I don't know if there's any saving, but like hopefully there's a lot of smaller brands or like newer brands that are going to be putting out something actually good. Because people need good boards. I mean, like there are brands that are always going to be killing it in terms of graphics and shit. I don't know.